All right. What up? Sorry about that. I had to. I get all excited, man. I set my shit up. I see the go live button. I press it. I may not be set up, and then you guys have to watch me move around for a little bit before I get shit set. Anyways, I think we're set. So I've got some mace over here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of education, and I'm gonna have a quick announcement if that's cool with you guys before we get started. Of course, there's nobody in here yet, so I'm just kind of talking to myself. But for all of you who watch this later, this Monday I will be filming a educational advanced swings, basics, gotta do the basics, and martial arts mace material, aka the stuff I do. So I'm gonna put out 3 different series and have that stuff available for you guys to purchase. Of course, all that money is going into my pocket. Time to get paid. I don't know, let's talk about that. So I'm going to charge for it, of course, and the object is not necessarily to get rich, but to be able to afford to still bring information out to you guys and be able to maintain that lifestyle. So I guess that's really it. So I'm going to pick up some fucking mace. I'm going to teach y'all some stuff. Looks like we got a couple people in here, 3 people. What up, y'all? If you guys have any questions about the steel mace, please ask, and I'll see if I can help you guys out. I'll drink some water before I go over there, because there's no water over there. And then I'm going to pick the mace up. I'm going to show you guys some motherfucking shit. No requests? Okay, here we go. So let's talk about the uppercut. What is the uppercut? Well, a lot of us think of it as a punch, and let's continue to think about it as a punch. I'm going to start off in what I like to call a frame front, meaning I've got an equal window on both sides of my body. Now, I don't have to be real wide. Maybe I can use less mace, but I think wherever's comfortable for you. Let's talk about difficulty. The further away I am from the mace, the more difficult it is to control. If I get close to the head, it eases up. And then if I move the other hand in as well, that really decreases the difficulty in this. So I would just say start off with the easier portion of this and then advance. All right, I'm going to start off from somewhere around mid. First thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pull my shoulders down and back. I'm going to take my mace and I'm going to bring it to the side without giving up this shoulder and letting it come forward. I'm trying to keep my chest square towards y'all, if you know what I mean. All right, now let's look at this from the side. Remember, you had A-frame front, so think of this as A-frame side. Now we've got an equal window in front and in back, so we're probably good there. Now it's cool, like I said, if we use less, it's cool. If we use more, but for learning purposes, let's just stay moderate. Now guys, my mace isn't kind of pointing at you, it's all the way on the side of me. Now if I'm all the way at the front, that's probably going to cause this shoulder to get in front, so as long as you can keep that hand back and control the top and bottom of the mace and keep your chest square, you're probably good, and that's what we should all shoot for. From here, I'm going to bring my mace up into my chest. So this is basically like a seatbelt. I mean, the mace is touching me. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to touch you. I'm just doing this as an example. Think of it like a seatbelt. It runs from your hip to your shoulder. Voila. Let's go ahead and just go back into that A-frame side. Up. And back into crossbody bottom. Right on. Now, from here, what I'm going to do is, a lot of times I need to adjust this elbow. When I come from my A-frame side into my cross body, sometimes this elbow will stick out, so let's keep that elbow tucked behind my hand. Now from this position, I'm going to rotate my left shoulder back, bring my right shoulder forward, try and keep my hips in place, and bring my heavy side up, stacking my wrist above my elbow, keeping my knuckles upright just the same. Try not to let my hip dive behind me, but keep that shit straight. Let's go back through that again. Now as I go back down, I'm just going to retrace my steps. Let me go ahead and show it to you from the opposite side. So I've got my A-frame. I've got my crossbody. Now let's talk about the landing or this final position. As I bring my mace up, I try and get dead center between my two hands. Does that make sense to you? I don't want to be over here. I don't want to be over here. And I want to be as vertical as possible. Let's take a look at my left hip. My left hip is not going towards the rear. My left hip is charging forward. Now, in doing that, guys, don't lock your legs. Try and keep your legs a little bent. From there, we go back into our chest and all the way down. Now, when I do my uppercut, I have two options. I can look forward or I can look towards the side I'm rotating. You'll definitely feel a difference. It's easier to turn towards your mace. And I suggest you start there, that way you can get proper alignment. Once you have that, look straight, bring it back down. And see if you can rely on instinct and your muscle memory, all the reps you've done to land that straight while looking straight. So guys, that's an uppercut. Starting cross bottom, or starting bottom right, coming up into cross body bottom, right into position 3, rotated top load. A-frame bottom, cross body, make sure that elbow's tucked in. Now guys, as you get through those landmarks, think of it like 1, 2, 3. Be a robot. Click, 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 click. And as you do that, start to skip those clicks and just concentrate on the bottom and the top without skipping past, but rather skipping through that cross-body bottom position. I'll get a little closer. Sorry about the lighting. So I didn't like stop and check in there, but I definitely hit it on the way up. Now I don't want to sacrifice speed for ugly reps. If you can go very fucking fast, then go ahead and go very fast. As long as you're hitting the landmarks at the start, the mid, and the landing, the very end spot. Hey guys, that's the uppercut. As you can see, it's a little difficult to bring you all the right angles, to zoom in on the parts that I really want to concentrate on. So we're gonna bring you some better quality footage, hopefully Monday. We'll see what happens, y'all. Wish me luck. Godspeed, good vibes. Hey guys, I'm on Patreon. You guys can find me at macemovement@gmail.com, and really all it is, guys, is a donation site if you want to throw a couple bucks my way. Throw a couple bucks my way. I'm gonna spend it all on weed and hair products, so don't send me any money. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I might spend it on some weed and hair products. I'll probably spend it on the Mace movement. I can't figure out how to end this shit. That's why y'all looking at me for so long. There it is.